Okay, so to blur an image, what you're going to do is we will use a backdrop filter of as a child of this container. So backdrop filter, and this backdrop filter is going to have a filter which is going to filter our image. So image filter dot, we're going to blur it. It accepts sigma x, which is going to be 10.0 units, and a sigma y, which is going to be a 10.0 as well. Now this won't allow you to see the image blur. It's all because we need an overlay on that. So we need a child which is going to be a container, and this container is going to be having a color which is going to be a colors dot white. So if you put a complete white, you cannot see anything as blurred. So you're going to use with opacity which is going to be a 0.0, so you can get that glass effect on that. Now to animate these values 10.0, so if you can see, if I put 0.0 over here and if I just save it, the blur will be 0. So now we need a tween animation which will change the value from 0 to 10. So just go ahead, okay, going ahead, just declare the variable which is something like this, animation of double album image animation. So what we're going to do is animation of type double, and what we're going to say is album image blur animation. Okay, now we are going to use the same way of initialization. So it is going to be somewhat around 0.0 and ends on 10. Okay, just remove this 5 and put it as 0. Change the variable name, just format the code, save it, reload your app so that you can use this value. So just go ahead and use the value over here, dot value. In the same way, just copy and paste it over here, save it. Now can you see it? Perfect, it's perfect, right? Now another part, what we're going to do is we're going to change the color of this green container. So of course we are going to use the animation for changing the color, but for now we are going to create an animation of type color. So the animation is going to be of type color, and we're going to say as container color, something like that. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at giving the names. So this part is going to contain the all songs, so we are going to say songs container color. Okay, or we can say songs container color animation. Okay, now copy this and be careful while declaring the color animation, because we are not going to use a tween over here, we are going to use color tween over here. Okay, so the color tween, okay, and it starts with the color, I'm sorry, colors dot black 87, and it ends with colors dot white dot with opacity of 0.5 would be enough. Okay, dot animate, and our animation controller is going to be the parent. So animation, oh sorry, pen controller is going to be our parent. Save it, reload your app so that you can use the value of song container color animation. So go back over here, instead of these color.green, just use dot value. Okay, now just take a look. The color has been changed to black over here, and can you see it's changing the value, but the problem over here is there is nothing to display on the onto the container, so we can't see actually the child, and we'll put the text over here so that you can just see the values. We'll say hello world. Save it. Can you see now? Okay, there is not more effect right now because there is no content available, or more I can show you is just putting this to 1.05, the height of the, okay, not over here, the height of the image, which is going to half. We should change that to somewhat around, which is our, this is pan animation, this is album image animation, so it is going to half. We will make it to 7. So just reload your app. I'm just doing this because I wanted to show you that blurry path. Can you see the blur path? Can you see now? Okay, so right now the thing which we are doing wrong is giving the height of the container a hard-coded. Means we don't know what amount of content is going to be inside a container. So the height of the container should be dynamic always. The amount of content which we have, the amount of child which we have in the container, it should be that much height. Okay, so very first thing which I want to do over here is I will remove this text right now. Okay, and I will just use a column, and this column is going to have a children's, and this children very first is going to have a text, which is going to be text, and this text is going to be text, hello, or we can say now playing. Now we are going to give the style. Okay, so style, so text style. This text style is going to be our color, and of course the color is going to be the same way which we are changing the color for this pen. So the color animation, which is going to be a songs controller color animation dot value. So when we just pull and pull down, pull up and pull down, the color will be changed according to that. Okay, so the thing is, now we need to create another controller, new animation. We cannot use this because we need a black color on white and white color on black. So we will create the another animation of this same, the color animation for the fonts and icons. So we can say over here a songs container text color animation, So just go ahead, copy this, okay, and just paste it over here. Cool. And just take this color tween equals to, paste it over here, and what you're going to do is you're going to use the color vice versa. So Control X, put it over here, sorry, sorry. I just, okay, Control X, put it over here and copy this, Control X, and put it over here. This is going to be a color. Stop this. Okay, colors dot black 87. Now go ahead and give this value to the text dot value. Now this will give me an error because there is no value given for right now. The value is not initialized. So restart your app, and you can see the color transition, which is somewhere over here right now. Can you see? Now it is white to red. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, can you see this now playing is not properly visible onto the background or the black overlay. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and change the color of the color tween from the songs container text control. Songs container text color animation. From that, inside the begin, I'm going to remove this with opacity so that I'll be getting a pure white color and it will be visible perfectly onto the screen. Now, as you know, the things are inside init state, so we need to reload the app. I hope you guys know why we have to reload the app is because whenever our widget is built for the first time, the init state is called for the first time. After that, on rebuilding of widget, init state will not. So whenever the screen is built for the first time, init state will be called. So now playing is visible. Now in the same way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same text widget and I'm going to paste it somewhere over here, and I'm going to use my pre-built app text as a song name. So I'm going to just copy and paste the song name from the previously built app. So it is, the song name is going to be Dil Mein Hai Mars Mission Mangal. So over here I'm going to paste it, and the name of the song is going to be a little bit small, so I'm going to give font size over here. So it is going to be font size, and I guess 16.0 is going to be a perfect size. Okay, now we are going to put again a text, and we are going to give the name of singers. Now always remember, use this copy paste so that we can use the same color container text color animation, which is going to be white color on black background and black color on white background. So the size is going to be somewhat around 12, and the name I'm going to again copy paste from the previously built app. Okay, just go ahead and paste it over here. Okay, so now it looks perfect. Now we need a little bit of spacing between now playing and the song name. So what I will do, I will just go ahead and grab my or wrap my text with a padding widget, and yeah, it's fine now. Now the thing is, I don't want this height of this container, black container, to be static. It should be according to the content which we have inside our container of inside the column. Okay, the child is column, so whatever the content we have inside the column is going to be the total height of our container. Now the problem is, if I remove this height, this container will go somewhere else and it will be not visible inside the screen. So what I will do right now, I'll just remove it, and it is going to be somewhere over here. But if when you click on that again, it will go to somewhere down. Okay, and this will only be possible when you have a full content inside your app. So what you're going to do right now, we are going to use the same height, so that after completing our whole content, this thing is going to come up, and we can just continue putting content inside the column widget. Now what I will do to make this container or the column to look more perfect, I will just go ahead and create a list view, I could say, and that list view is going to handle all the songs. Or before that, okay, the progress bar and icons, we are going to make it later. The progress bar and icons underneath the song name, we are going to make it later, but first we are going to implement the list inside this container. So what I will do now over here, I will just go ahead and use the list view dot builder. Always use list view dot builder, and it will make the performance better. And I'm going to say item builder, which accepts the build context, okay, and the index of your item. So index, you can give anything over here, index or I or item, whatever you want, okay. And it is going to return, for now I'm going to return a text, so that I need to know where exactly am I getting error or it's working perfect. So I'll say song name, sorry, I'm really sorry. Okay, the text name is going to be somewhere over here. Now of course I'm going to get some errors, because it will say me that the size is missing. Now the problem over here is this container needs a static height, okay. Now what I will do over here, I will say my column to take the minimum amount of space available inside my container. So I will say main alignment size or main axis size as a main axis size dot mean. Still this is not going to remove this error. So to get rid from this error, what we are going to do is, so now what we will do is we will wrap this our list view dot builder inside a container, and I will say that container as the height of media query. So what I'll say, media query dot of the current context, which is coming from build context, and I'm going to use the size, and I'm going to say height of half of the screen. Now as soon as I do this, it will say me that something is getting outside of the box. And why? I'll say you, because we are using the height for this container and it is half of the height, so the pixels are being overflowed. If I just remove this height from the above container, which is wrapped with the gesture detector, remove the height, we should not give height as static, and bam, our problem is solved. Now this thing is fine. Now one more thing missing from this particular part is the round edges of this white container. So what I will do, I will use a decoration for this container, decoration, and I will say a box decoration. This box decoration is going to have something called border radius, which will accept border radius dot only, because I just want to make top right and top left corner. So I will say top right or top left radius dot circular, and it is going to be 25.0. In the same way, top right radius dot circular, and it is going to be 25.0. So go ahead and save it, and now you're going to get error. I will show you why. The color is outside of the decoration. When you're using box decoration for container, you cannot use color outside of the box decoration class. So you should go ahead, cut it from outside of the decoration, box decoration class, and paste inside the box decoration class, okay, somewhere over here, and hit a comma so that you will get rid of that error. Save it, and we will back to our container. Now can you see we got the round edges and we have the other songs as well. Now let's go ahead and design the other songs. So first of all, we are going to create one row over here, because our row is going to have, the content of the other songs is going to be in a horizontal manner. Of course it is going to scroll in vertical manner, but once we have the album or the song image and the song name and underneath the singer name. So what we will do is over here we are going to return, or we are going to create one container, and that container is going to have decoration, and the decoration is going to be a box decoration, and okay, yeah, box decoration. So this box decoration is going to have an image, which is going to be a decorated image, decoration image, and we are going to say it's coming from exact assets image, and we are going to pass the assets, I'm sorry, it should not have the slash, sets/mm.jpg. And of course we are going to provide the height and width. So height is going to be okay, the height is going to be outside of the decoration, sorry. So height is going to be 50.0 and width is going to be 50.0. okay, now just go ahead and see we got our other songs, but we need some spacing, right? And to create some spacings, what we're going to do is we are going to wrap our container with a padding, or you can just use the item content of the list builder, item extent, sorry, but I would go and just use this padding. Okay, now the height and width is fine, 50.0, 50.0. What if we will make it as 60, 60? Will it be fine? Okay, 60, 60 is fine. Now we cannot see that as a 60, 60 box. It should be a perfect square of 60, 60, but it is not there because we are missing one property of image decoration, and we will say fit box fit, and it is going to cover the whole box of 60, so that it is going to give a perfect square look. Now once we are done with this, we are going to create one more child of this container, or okay, no child of this container. We are going to create one more widget outside of this container, that is going to be our text. So the text is going to be another song name, okay, and go hit over here comma, Now we got another song name. Along with that we need the singer name. Okay, so over here hit comma, and another instead of that I'll say singer name. Okay, now if you go ahead and see that, it is going to give me in after the another song name. I don't need that. I need another song name, and underneath the another song name I need singer name. So what we will do, we will just go ahead and create a new column after the padding. So I will go and create a column. I'm sorry if I am using new again and again because I'm used to it. Column, okay, and inside the column I'm going to pass, or I'm going to give children's, and our children's are going to be, so that we will get them those text into a vertical manner. Just format it, save it, and we will get them into a vertical manner. Now you need to take care of few things, that your content should not start, the default styling will be, it should be the main axis alignment will be center, as well as cross axis alignment is going to be a center. Okay, so we don't need that. We need to override that using main axis alignment is equal to main axis alignment dot start, so that it will start from the top of the image. Okay, and even I need that singer name to be start from left hand side. So what I will say, cross axis alignment is equal to cross axis alignment dot start. Okay, so I'll get my name over here, and along with that I'm going to specify the music timing as well over here to make a perfect loop, 3.45 or something. Okay, now this part is perfectly done. Okay, now I will say you to make a more better performance, this list view builder, when you are not going to give a size over here, item count size, it is going to have an infinite thing, and which may create a problem to render your widget, because you have unlimited of widget building in a one call. So always remember that when you just creating any app, you should load and data per page only 10. After that, once you reach to the end of the screen, you should load 10 more data, so that your widget build, your tree or the widget building will not be having that much performance lagging. If you will say, we can say it as do always lazy loading. It better word we can use is as lazy loading. So when you are working with list view builder or sliver grids or anything, always prefer to do lazy loading. Load data 10 per page. So I'm going to say item, somewhere over here I'm going to say item count is going to be 10.0. so first time I'll be only getting item of only 10. So just take a look over here. I just got only 10 items. Okay, now this will increase your performance when you are doing the app. Now can you see we didn't use that color animation for the text, so just go ahead and use the color animation of the same thing which we used over here for now playing song name and the singer name. So over here I will just go ahead, hit comma and paste it, go ahead, hit comma and paste it. Okay, save it, format your code. Okay, now you got the same thing, but remove the font size, give it a default font size. Okay, from here as well, so it will give you a perfect look. Okay, so here we go. We are almost done with the half of the things. Now we should take care of the icons and the progress bar. So now let's go ahead and create an icons.